think that I got this from like Japanese prints, where there's often in Japanese landscapes you see like a little figure, and that makes the whole landscape feel bigger, you know, and like you feel more like you can imagine yourself into the space because there's that little small person there, and you don't know who they are. They're just maybe a silhouette. I kind of use her in the same way in a lot of it, and there's something very practical about this, which is when we're on trips, usually she's walking and I'm standing back with my camera and taking photos of everything, and she gets like too far ahead, and then I see her just about to go around the bend of the path, and like that's like the moment that is always for me is like it's always like the aha moment of like the person just going around the bend into some mysterious place, and in that moment, like the whole landscape sort of, you know, becomes so big and exciting, and like that's so often like that's the moment that like, generates the piece, and like, you know, often there's collaging in around that place, but it's either, you know, it's either there for the viewer to like see themselves as that person on the path, or maybe it's to see themselves as the person who's following someone else, and what they project into that is, you know, obviously up to them and everything, but for me that's sort of often what makes the piece kind of come together around a focus or a subject. And I kind of see a lot of this.
Yeah, really.
That's true. It's also a tool we use often in architecture, right?
Yeah.
It's like you don't know what you're looking at until you see a person, and then it's like that totally changes the scale of the space that you're perceiving, and especially when things get like abstract. You know, it's like if you're trying to have people perceive it as a spatial thing, then it's like a trick that like turns, you know, affects your brain, right?